doing my walk this morning. I always have my thoughts. I have to get going, doing something in the morning, like go for a walk. And especially when it's pretty nice and cool out here, you can't beat that. Plus it's been lower than average temperature, but higher humidity, so I don't know, this morning feels really good. What do people do to get going, or just to relieve anxiety and stress or depression, whatever? I guess everybody's addicted to something, whether it's exercise or porn or beer. I love beer. I mean, I just straight up have to say it. I love me some IPAs. I don't drink hard alcohol anymore because just has bad outcomes. It's just too much. I'm sure anybody who's been hooked on some hard alcohol knows what I'm talking about. You can literally drink yourself into a psychosis and not know what the freaking fuck you're doing. And I had that happen one night. And that's been it. I've never touched hard alcohol again. That was vodka. And it's just too much. I mean, it's too damn much. It's hard on your body, ultra hard on your mind. And I'm not saying beer isn't, but beer does not prevent me from doing what I normally do, like get out here and walk. I'm not like, I'm not laying in bed hungover. It's mainly the calories. Beer is highly, what do you want to call it, caloric beverage. So are the IPAs. They're much heavier beer than a light domestic, obviously. So the calories add up. Yes, they do. But anyway, yeah. Heavy drinking, not good. Weed, I don't have a problem with weed. In light usage, I think it's best. If you get to where you're just dependent on it, you gotta like have two bowls before you get the day started. But no, I think in moderate use, even Jim McMahon, who was the quarterback of the Chicago Bears back in a time when the NFL was, in my opinion, way more violent than it is now. And he got dumped on his head so many times. That dog scared me. He got dumped on his head so many times that he just got multiple concussions and hold on, there's somebody coming. It always disrupts my train of thought. I'll just keep talking. Yeah, he just had multiple concussions. And come here, Huck. All right. And so, I mean, because he just like I said, he just got dumped on his head so many damn times. He was had a lot of concussions. And so fast forward now, I mean, I think he smokes weed a couple times a day to help with his brain trauma. And I think that probably would have helped Junior Seau. I mean, he might have been smoking weed, but evidently those kind of brain traumas can really, mess with your head in instances of NFL players. I mean, obviously. I mean, how many have the brain trauma and stuff? I'm sure the helmets are better than they were back in the 80s. I mean, and then certainly the 70s, those helmets were nothing. No wonder Staubach got so many concussions. But anyway, especially on that turf that was the old Texas Stadium. Same thing with Aikman. He got out before, he got out while he could still compose sentences. Some of these quarterbacks act like they can't even compose a complete sentence, like Favre. If you've ever seen interviews of him, I don't know why I got on this topic. It's just interesting to me, I guess. The point is, there are uses for the marijuana, and there's a reason that there's a medicinal purpose or use, there for marijuana. I mean, it's a no-brainer, actually. It's a plant that grows out of the ground like any of these. Just happens to have psychoactive effects, which are not bad. People want to demonize it. And of course, I live in the great backwards ass state of Texas. And, our government, the Lieutenant Governor, Dan Patrick, I think that's his name. And, these 14th century thinking people, and that's how people are, especially in certain parts of Texas. People are backwards ass as hell. Stupid people, actually. Oh man, that heel gets me every time. It gets my blood going. Yeah, these walks, man. This is where it's at. If you just really want to, get in touch with a little nature, be out here with the birds. It's kind of like my form of meditation. People can sit with their legs crossed and however the hell you want to do it. That's not me. That's not my style. I consider this, a form of meditation. Get some fresh air, get your mind right. Ugh. That's the hardest thing about just going about any day. God, getting your mind right. Oh, gotta go put on a show. I'm looking currently job hunting because I've had some major ass setbacks, and which I won't get into, but there's a big jackrabbit up there. If you can see it, may jump that fence. There it goes. Whoa, man, he's fast. He gone. Long-legged jackrabbit. See, I mean, that sort of stuff right there is just like magic for me, because it's like the other aspects of life of having to make money and act like you're somebody you're not so you can make money. Isn't that what everybody does? For the most part. Unless you're just you know, you're born wealthy and you can just be yourself and fuck everybody. You're having to put on a show. I have a rich cousin, and I don't think she puts on an act much. That's just her. But she doesn't give a fuck. She can treat people however she wants because she's very, very wealthy. And, you know, people are intimidated by people who are wealthy, for one, and they think that by being connected to somebody wealthy like that brings them something. I see this in my own family. I'm not just talking out my ass. I can't stand the person because of her. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that either. Family stuff. It's just ridiculous. You know? Oh, God. No, I don't have much to do with family anymore. I mean, I'm pretty isolated except for just a few handful left. And I was a kid that went to 2 different family reunions when I was growing up. Every summer we would do the Clapham family reunion, and we do them, and then I had another family reunion that was Sherman side. So had these huge family reunions, and of course all the old people would come and bring all the alcohol. I was way too young to drink, and I didn't care about drinking, but it was always just interesting to see these old people with all their bottles of, you know, whiskey, everything else. My family was a bunch of drinkers. Come from a long line of that. I mean, like, let's see, just so many on both sides of my family. Just, yeah, a bunch of drunks. Most of them lived to be old too. It's like, or else they were older looking than they were supposed to be back then. I don't know. That was the 70s. But I think that was more typical, and unless people or families have kept the ties, then all that goes away. It's like time just disintegrates everything into fragments, even families, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. And now I pretty much live in freaking solitude, like not in touch with anybody beyond my own offspring, my own kids, them, and sometimes my niece and her husband. Beyond that, I mean, not much at all. So that's where that's at. Oh, you're so antisocial. No, it's not that. You know, as a person goes down the road of life and starts to question things and contemplate stuff and reflect and blah blah blah, all the things you do on a supposed inward journey. That's what that's about. I mean, obviously people are like, what does an inward journey look like? Well, it's facing your ugliest sides of yourself, if you freaking can, and confronting those things, you know, and not just remain there. That's a problem. If you reflect too hard, you can get stuck in the past and the past begins to define you. And that can lead to some dark roads. I'm just saying. So I think that's what I'm working on right now. That's probably why I bring it up, is because that's something I'm personally working on. Letting go of the past, forgiving people, whatever, not necessarily wanting to associate with them, but whatever they did, let it go. It's fine. Not a big deal. Moving on. Doesn't mean I have to go hang out with people I don't like or any of that. So, you do that and you really take some chains off your own self. Take some chains off your own self. Why did Mr. T want to wear all those chains anyway? I don't know why I thought of that. Why did Mr. T wear all those chains? Remember he had all those gold chains? Seems like to me that would get old, but he was trying to make a point how I guess about slavery or something, I'm not sure. You ever watched the A-Team back in the day? Or Rocky 2? No, it's actually Rocky 3. Well, I'm just blabbing. I'm blabbling now. Alright, I'm out. I'll have to start over some other topic.